Hello, my name is John Neff, or Neffam3 as you may know me. I am an administrator on the Blue Arrow servers and have been with the community for around a year and a half. I've been an admin for like half this year, maybe even more. Honestly, it's been such a ride lately that everything's all mushed together. Now, I'm going to be responding to this video by Roxcast, where he attempts to defame and defile Blue Arrow. And I respect his opinion because we're all entitled to our own opinions. And I'm not going to say what he's saying is wrong, but at the same time, I feel like he's trying to manipulate people. He's using the content he has, or rather the lack of content he has, to try to sway people his way. And you'll see throughout this video that some of the claims he makes, in fact, most of the claims he makes, are without any evidence to support them. Pretty much being blatant lies at the worst. So I would like to remind you that this is not some kid crying under the blanket about Miley Cyrus, eyeliner streaming down my face. I respect his opinion, and I respect you guys to respect my opinion. We're all grown adults here, we can all deal with this, although I'm looking at some of the comments he's leaving, and they're kind of iffy. So as a disclaimer to you, Mr. Roxcast, this does fall under fair use. I will be using segments of your video. It'll be cut up. This does fall under fair use, so you can't get all sneaky and do any copyright crap, because you know fair and square, this is under fair use. Alright? So anyway, let's get on with this show.
Warning, this video contains strong language. 16 above is advised. Don't say I did not warn ya.
Strong language? What have I gotten myself into?
Hello my fellow rockers, it's me Roxcast, bringing you a vlog of some sort. I know it's been a while since I've been off YouTube. It's because I've been doing some protesting.
Look, I know Trump isn't the best option, but is protesting really the best option here?
We'll get to that in a second, because there's this game called Gary's Mod. It's a game on Steam where you can basically, it can be
This is why you write a script, because that way you don't trip over your words. You know, it sounds more professional and whatnot.
Basically, it can be a couple of games actually, because there's loads of mini games called Prop Hunt, a couple of games called Murder, a couple of games called Trouble in Terrorist Town. Gary's Mod is a good game, but some servers where I've been protesting on are complete, utter lies, rubbish, and complete, utter bullshit.
Lies, rubbish, and bullshit? Hoo boy! Sounds like a winter wonderland to me. Please elaborate on these lies and rubbish and bullshit.
Okay? I know I'm talking really fast because I'm trying to get this message out as quickly as possible.
I personally believe in quality over quantity. You should probably do the same, because in this video some critical mistakes are made that could have been prevented if you had spent just a little bit more time researching and thinking about what you were going to say.
So just bear with me, okay? Right, okay, basically, I've been playing on a server, and I've been playing with, basically, I've been playing on a server called Blue Arrow. Now, my friend highly suggested this server on Blue Arrow, aka on Gary's Mod. It's a server of some sort, okay? Basically, to get this server to work, you need to install a load of mods.
You have a point. 141 add-ons is quite a bit, but I only have 80 or so add-ons for my game, and I can run it just fine without any issues. So,
Okay? And basically, when I first joined on the Blue Arrow server, bear with me, it was very nice. I was quite new to it. I was exploring and doing my thing, you know, trying to build my own trains. But let me explain, okay? Blue Arrow is a train build server where you can build trains and drive about in them. But the funny thing is that there's a load of rules, yeah, which are complete utter bullshit.
Oh my god. Shocking, I know. A server with rules? What is this, Nazi fucking Germany? Looks like you need a refresher on our official rules on the form that you agree to by pressing the button on the MOTD when you join the server every single time. You'll see later on in this video that he will bring up this picture of the original rules, the original 5 golden rules of our server. These were displayed on the startup screen a long ass time ago, alright? And nowadays, when you join the server, you will see this refined list of rules. So let's go over them one by one, shall we? Number 1. Administrators are here to keep the servers safe and running smoothly. Please listen to and obey them. Number 2. Do not be annoying or make other players feel uncomfortable. No confusing names. No hacking, exploiting, or using E2s to circumvent prop protection. No minging. This means no prop spamming, no thruster vehicles, no prop pushing, no advertising other servers on our server, and no pornographic sprays, you naughty dog, you. Number 3. Do not beg for dupes. Expect free stuff from people, or expect dupes. Pretty self-explanatory. Also involves stealing things, which you shouldn't do. Number 4. Do not harass other players. Keep this one in mind. Do not seek out personal information on other players. Stalking will get you banned community-wide. Do not mess with other people's stuff or contraptions unless you are allowed to. Keep chat to a PG-13 level. Cursing is allowed in moderation. Number 5. Do not be horrible to other players. They are your friends, after all. No racism, sexism, or bigotry of any kind. No impersonation of other players. Impersonation of staff will result in a ban. No mic spamming or chat spamming, and we do not have an age limit on Blue Arrow servers, so don't insult younger players or make them feel uncomfortable. Use good build etiquette. Complex contraptions over 100 props must be built in the garage. Do not build on the main line. Locomotive constraint limit is 35 constraints, and the concert constraints limit is 60 constraints. Use good running etiquette. If the server is lerping, please stop your train and use smart freezer on it, and then admins will determine the issue. The speed limits, respect those. Car limit is 12 cars, so don't do any of that. Double heading with 2 powered units is prohibited over 5 players unless you get it cleared by an admin. We are a right-hand running server, so make sure you always drive on the right side. Priority rules apply. See that stuff. We all know that stuff. You may run another player's cars, which allow you to run 24 cars. The other player cannot run another consist while you run their cars, however. Leave other communities alone. If you wear our tag and you cause trouble on other servers, you will be dealt with on our servers. Other rules you should follow. Please try and look up how to build before you ask questions about building. A lot of our members are willing to help new players, but if you are unwilling to help yourself out, don't expect help. No unparented trains! This is a building community also. Use of weapons is restricted. Please don't join us just shooting people with guns. ACF is on the server. For the engines and power line components, please refrain from using the weapons. Those are restricted now, FYI. Banning is totally possible if you abuse that power. Do not mess with other people's stuff in a malicious way, even if you have their prop protection, and do not ask to be ranked up. This will result in you probably being demoted. So, what about these rules is bullshit. There's some that are kind of pushing it, I guess. The name rule. But all of these rules sound completely reasonable for a train build server that admittedly gets a lot of minge traffic coming through from dark RP servers and whatnot. I see these rules are all warranted.
Okay? There's this picture which I found. I'll show it to you now, right now, okay? It says, join today, server blah 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 blah, yeah? Strong server and friendly staff, okay? It says friendly staff, okay? I can tell you now that that is complete utter bullshit. The staff on there are fucking racist, homophobic, not to mention they hate me and also my twin brother Laserjet for no fucking reason. Basically, this server thinks it's okay to be racists and be homophobic.
And what, sport? I know what goes on in the rest of this video, and you never really supply evidence for these pretty bold claims. I mean, I could claim you eat with your asshole, but without evidence to back up my claim, why should anyone believe me? If you want to make empty claims, be my guest. But don't expect everyone to believe you like little sheep.
Basically, some of the staff on that server do not quite like the British.
Oh boy, post-revolution grudge still has you down.
And I am British. I'm proud to be.
Really now, I would have never guessed. What with that American flag in the back of your room? It's like you're a wannabe Richard Hammond. Now all you have to do is start whitening your teeth and dyeing your hair, which, the latter you seem to already be doing. You're already halfway there.
But it's some of the people on that server that don't quite like the British very well. Say we did shit in the past against, because it's an American server.
So you're calling us racist, yet one of your points against us, is that we're an American server, even though the server is hosted in Canada by a man from Scotland. So, who's the racist here now? Because honestly, I can't tell anymore. I know those damn English-speaking servers, they all look the same to me. They all look the same to you. I know the struggle.
I mean, I don't have anything against Americans.
Then why is one of your points against us about our nationality? The American flag in the background of your video must justify your actions against us.
But it's when some people act like complete utter cunts.
Honestly, I could say the same about the British players. I mean, I have nothing against the British. Put a Union Jack up on the screen so you know I have nothing against the British. I just have more trouble with the British players and their high constraint steam engines more than anyone else. And whenever I try to uphold the constraint rules, I always get a snarky response like, "You fucking what? Are you in my space? Are you being racist?" It's generally just a more unpleasant experience.
Basically, let me explain. Me and my twin brother Laserjet, who you'd recognise from hashtag Triple M, from McJugnuggets. Basically, me and my brother were on this server. We're quite popular on there, and I quite liked it. It's when I spawned in a train, an A3 locomotive LNER Flying Scotsman. And basically, I spawned in that train, and they, because they're being American,
Canadian server hosted by a Scottish man.
They're saying, get rid of it, this is an American server. Yeah, we do not approve. I quote, they said, if I had video footage, I would show you. You know me.
Correction, I do not know you. If you want to get your point across, then supplying some hard video evidence would make it much easier. I'm not inclined to believe you. I would believe you, however, if you had video evidence.
They said, and I quote, yeah, I've got it all written down here. They said, and I quote, we do not approve of, yeah, it says here, we do not approve of any other locomotives from this country being on this server.
Then why don't you show us instead of reading it off? I mean, for all we know, you could have just created a notepad document with that on there, and it actually sounds like that. The way you speak, the way it's written, sounds fabricated, like you're trying to make someone look bad. I don't think I've ever heard anyone on the Trainbow community speak that fancy, that fluently.
Now, I accidentally hit the camera, but it actually says that, okay?
No, not okay. How am I, the viewer, supposed to know if that's what it actually says? I mean, I can't exactly take your word for it. As you'll find out later in this video, he is.
Complete utter lies, rubbish, and complete utter bullshit.
Well said, champ.
And here's another picture which I'll show you right now. Here, okay? It says you are joining Blue Arrow. Blue Arrow freight blah 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 server blah 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 freight server.
Well done, my sir. You managed to find the oldest, crustiest loading screen picture our community has to offer. I believe this was the loading screen back when I joined, mid-2015. The point is, this is way outdated.
If we look down here, please follow these, okay? Do not mic or be annoying in any way. This includes staff as well, okay? This includes staff, okay? Do not ask for dupes or people's stuff, which I didn't because I make my own shit now. Because I used to ask for stuff, but now I don't. When I joined Blue Arrow, I looked at these rules and thought, okay, so I'll follow the rules. I don't want to get in trouble. But then, it says we do not expect to give any dupes. I don't know. I don't understand that either.
What's there not to understand? If you can read the English language, it's perfectly understandable what they're asking you to do, and it's not very much either, so...
And number 3, we do not be horrible to follow, it says there, do not be horrible to follow players, these are your friends. I quote, look down there, I quote, friends, okay? They're saying because this is a public server, they're saying that we're all friends.
Yeah, do you have a problem with that? We're not some huge community like Dark RP. We're pretty tight-knit, and new players are few and far between, and most of them end up being minge bags, so I guess you could understand us being a bit cold-shouldered to the new players. But once they get in on the inside, we're really actually a great group of people.
How can that be when they're all being racist and homophobic and... what's that word when they don't like the British?
Racist?
I take it as racism then.
You heard it here first, folks. Blue Arrow is racist, homophobic, and the worst part of all, racist. Double racist. Oh my.
Because if they don't like my kind, my British kind, then technically that's being racist.
I'm still waiting for that hard-hitting, compelling evidence to support his case. He's called us racist, homophobic, racist, and yet I still see no evidence at all. And I'm starting to get worried here that he's just full of hot air.
So, yeah, they don't like me very much, and I've ended up gotten myself banned. So that's why I'm doing this video for you guys.
Yes, instead of doing the mature, professional thing and appealing your ban like a good little boy, you have come running to your meager YouTube audience, complaining about the scary admins on Blue Arrow. This brings up another issue, your ban reason. Now I have your ban reason right here. You have been banned for the following reason. Thank you for playing on Blue Arrow. It has come to my attention that you won a trade last night and use language that is not suitable for our servers. This is a violation of our rules. You are also ignoring staff and disrespecting them. This is another violation of our rules. Attacking and harassing players is another violation of our rules. And as you can see, you may appeal this ban at any time on the Blue Arrow forums, if you so desire. But instead, you have decided to come do this little rant on YouTube, which will probably get you nowhere in the long run.
To warn you guys, if you're on Steam, if you play on Gary's mod, yeah, be aware. Basically, my message to you is don't get Blue Arrow.
Oh yes, watch out guys, Blue Arrow is like the flu. Don't get it. Oh boy.
It's a bunch of lies, okay? I would not lie to you guys. That is a promise, okay?
proceeds to lie further throughout this video seems legit.
I speak nothing but the truth.
Then why do you keep on making empty claims about us? You still haven't provided any proof to back up your racism, homophobia claims. I just don't see how anyone can take you seriously. Trust is something that has to be earned, and so far you haven't earned my trust. Why should I believe you? Prove to me that your accusations are the truth, or else I'm just gonna think you're a big fat liar.
Right, let's get back to this, okay? Number 4, have fun for God's sake, do not cause problems or drama. Well, I kinda did that when I was protesting on it because they were being racist to me. And follow the rules and remember, respect all players. Trains are awesome. Trains are awesome. Apparently that's what they say. Okay, so that's that, okay? But I can't go back to this picture here. Join today, server, strong server, in fact, friendly staff. That is a lie. Now, I went onto another server, okay?
Wait, so this isn't just about Blue Arrow? Then why is the video titled GMOD ... Blue Arrow Sucks ... space left parentheses plus 16 right parentheses?
You're gonna like this because I've got video footage from someone, well, video and audio footage from someone who was being nasty to someone because he was brand new on the server and because he didn't know how to build trains. This was, I'm not kidding, I'm not lying, this was 35 minutes ago. Play that shit.
Why does everything have to be so fucking complicated with you? Wolf, shut up. How about you do?
Please take note of this short exchange, as it will become important later.
Oi! What's your problem? He's new.
Apparently
He's clearly new to
show
train
off
build.
because he has good stuff.
He's clearly new to train build, so lay off him.
Yeah.
Yeah, my ass. Don't be picking on other people just because they don't know how to build trains. Alright?
I never picked on him because I have never picked on him for not being able to build trains.
No, you're not listening. I said don't start picking on him because he doesn't know how to build trains.
I never did.
No, you're still not listening.
I never did.
You're still not listening. I'm saying don't start to pick on him. Don't start picking on him just because he doesn't know how to build trains, alright?
I never started picking on him either. Why does everything have to be so fucking complicated with you? I never picked on him for not being able to... I never started picking on him for anything. Do you even English? I'm saying, why does everything have to be so fucking complicated with you? Essentially saying, why, like, I'm saying delete it, you were saying, like, delete it from...
No, that's not
like,
what I
get
meant.
rid of it. And I was saying...
No,
And I was just saying, let me speak! I was just saying, like, I'm just gonna not, because I'm not from an English country.
What's that supposed to mean?
I sometimes just completely stop.
Now shut your mouth. What's that supposed to mean?
So since I think your voice is annoying, I instantly hate everyone. Now, I understand why you're offended, but I don't want to hear you talk. Every single person I've met on these servers acts like a complete cunt.
What you need to know right now is that I'm doing an anti-bullying on the internet, yeah, where I'm trying to stop online bullying.
I never bullied anyone,
Shut up.
Honestly, at this point, you're looking like more of a bully than Wolf Fox here.
Before I go on, yeah, this conversation has been recording for 6 minutes,
you're
so I've been
telling me not
recording
to...
all of your voices right now. So don't try any funny shit. You know what you said, and I heard what you said, and the video and the audio does not lie.
But you do, my friend. Congratulations.
Why does everything have to be so fucking complicated with you? I never said that he was stupid.
And Wolfox is right here. He never called him stupid. He just asked why everything has to be so complicated. And then Rachel said shut up, so he said shut up as well. Seems like a perfectly normal conversation on the train build community these days.
I've got it on audio, mate.
Ha, no, it's not in the audio, mate. You never caught Wolfox calling Rachel stupid. At no point did Wolfox call Rachel stupid, and yet you're passing it off like he did, when you know he didn't. Actually, let's have a rewind of the 3-second altercation that I said would be important later on.
Why does everything have to be so fucking complicated with you?
Wolf, shut up.
How about you do?
Now, stop me if I'm stupid here, but I didn't hear anyone calling anyone stupid. So your point is invalid and thus a blatant lie.
So, yeah.
Then send me the fucking audio clip and let's see who's right and who's wrong.
Alright, look it up on YouTube tonight.
Yeah, who's the bully here again? Honestly, you have me really confused.
And there you have it. You see? Okay, I think that sums it up quite nicely.
Yes, despite the fact I'm still waiting for evidence to back up those claims you made. You know, the homophobia, the racism. And there you have it, an insightful view on this man's opinions, which it is just an opinion, and you are entitled to your own opinion. I just hope you look at both sides of the story before you start to jump to conclusions. This guy is here to manipulate, I believe. He has his panties in a twist because someone asked him to remove his locomotive, which admittedly could have been for a matter of reasons. He could have been over the constraint limit. He could have been over the car limit. It's all just a big mess. And without sufficient evidence to back it up, no one can really be sure. As for the racism, homophobia claims, I guess he thinks the Flying Scotsman is gay, and we asked him to remove it because of its sexuality. And I don't get the racism bit. Like I said, there's a whole manner of reasons why we would ask someone to remove a locomotive, and I feel like he's just being overly sensitive. And without evidence to back up his claims, I see no reason to believe what he's saying. And I'm not just saying that because I am a ranking member of the Blue Arrow community. I'm saying that as an individual who has been here for a while and knows what's up. I seem highly unlikely that it would be against him personally. Two of the 3 owners are British. So it makes no sense that people would tell him to remove it. It could have been a roleplay situation, but that's just amongst the players. An admin doesn't have the right to make someone remove a locomotive just because he doesn't like it. And as for the homophobia thing, plenty of the staff members dingle in there. I'm Pan myself. Coronis, one of the owners, is bi. Tech Chris, who knows what he is. Midwestern, he's something. He used to be a staff member. We're not this friendly to anyone. And I just feel like before being pushed around like sheep, you should look into the issues at hand and see what's going on. I don't think my view is enough. I don't think his view is enough, but I hope seeing both sides will provoke individual thought. Thank you for watching, and I might be back.